Bienvenue encore pour aujourd'hui, right guys? So welcome to today's lesson where we're doing something new. We are smashing our way through module 1 of year 9. We can talk about the use of social media. We last time looked at people's looks and personalities, and we looked at some really nice GCSE phrases for that, like je le trouve, je le trouve, really complex French. We're going to build that in more. Today we're doing something brand new and we're arranging to meet up and go out. Now, why is this important? First off, for GCSE French, right, you will have a role play. So it'll be like you and the examiner, who'll be whoever your teacher is, and they'll ask you questions. And a lot of the time, it's like genuine activities and things. So you might have a role play where your teacher is your exchange partner and they're asking you, do you want to go to this place? What do you want to visit while you're here? Or you're asking them. So this language we're learning today is on the GCSE. In fact, it could be 10 out of 70 of your speaking exam marks, what we learned today. Think of that. So it's really important you know it. The other reason we're doing this is, again, for when you go to France. We've got our exchange school and you do activities with them. So they're going to invite you to places. Do you want to go swimming tonight? It's a massive, like, really cool swimming pool next to their school. Do you want to go bowling tonight? We go bowling in Strasbourg. You need to know this language so you can ask and invite our partner school if you're interested in going on the trip. And finally, when you're older, people will ask you to meet up and go out. I'd love you all to go to France when you're older and meet people your own age and like ask them to go somewhere, see what you can do. Maybe ask some of the fit French girls out, Isaac, I don't know. So that's what it's all about. See if you can actually use this language. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're arranging meeting up and going out, and let's kick it off on our next slide. Alors mes petits chouflards, donc vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Excusez-moi, j'ai dit il faut inventer la date pour moi et copier le titre dans vos cahiers. Et pour votre contrôle de post-it aujourd'hui, c'est le verbe vouloir. Qu'est-ce que c'est vouloir en anglais? It's to what? Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Et puis, compléter le verbe. Voilà ici, compléter le verbe pour moi. Put me on pause and do that. When you restart me, let's do the lesson. Alors mes petits, right guys, let's make a start. You should have the date and title in your book if you're working on your book. If you're working straight on the Word document I sent you, that's fine, don't worry about that. So guys, let's get into what we're going to do today. We're making arrangements to go out, and to do this, we need to use the future tense. This is an absolute key bit of language. You will have learned it a bit in year 7. Today, we need to master the future tense. We'll also be using our verb vouloir, which is the verb to want. Voila. So you're going to ask people, do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? So we need to know this verb off by heart. It's our Jingle Bells verb. We've got a few songs today. So Jingle Bells verb, and it goes voulons, vu les veulent. Voilà. Voulons, vu les veulent. Da-da. So that's what the verb is. This is what you must know. You've got to learn these verbs inside out. You've got to know them as well as I do. Hopefully you got all 6 of these and you knew this. So 7 marks available here. What we're going to do is we'll be using this verb, we'll be using new stuff, we'll be testing you on some new language. But first, you already know loads of this language. You just don't know you know it. Alors donc, voilà. Right guys, this is on your sheet. So have a look at that Word document I've sent you today. Et ici, vous avez le nouveau vocabulaire. Ici, dans la boîte bleue, vous avez tous les mots en français pour aujourd'hui. Et ici, dans la boîte orange, vous avez les mêmes mots en anglais. Il faut trouver la paire entre le français et l'anglais. Je vais faire numéro 1 avec vous. Donc, tu veux aller. So we know from our starter and from last time, tu veux is you want. Aller is the verb to go. So do you want to go? Where is it asking you that? Et voilà. Voilà. Donc, trouver la paire entre le français et l'anglais. Vous avez 2 minutes à faire ça. Put me on pause for 2 minutes as you're looking through this. If you finish before 2 minutes, you got a nice extra challenge at the bottom. You'll need to use the language in the blue box to see if you can translate this phrase. 5 is what I'm after in 2 minutes, people. Put me on pause. Restart me in 2 minutes time for the answer. 3, 2, 1, allez! Alors mes petits, right guys, if you're listening to me, you've matched up as many as you can and you're ready for the answers. Let's do it. We did the first one together. So if tu veux aller is do you want to go, je veux aller veut dire I want to go. Numéro 3, je vais aller. Look how similar these are. Je veux aller, I want to go. Je vais aller, c'était, j'y, voilà, I'm going to go. So je veux is I want, je vais is I'm going, je veux aller, I want to go, je vais aller, I'm going to go. Alors, numéro 4, je vais faire veut dire I'm going to do. Alors, numéro 5 et numéro 6 et numéro 7, they've got this here. Now, my French teacher, Mrs. Slack, would kill me if I wrote this. So it should be tu es, you are. But just because of the way you pronounce it, they've shortened it to T apostrophe ES. And it's just like saying I'm going in English. That means I am going. This is the same thing. They've just taken it away because that's how you say it. Donc, tu es libre cet après-midi. Tu es libre ce soir. Tu es libre demain. They're all the same thing, but we just have to know our time phrases. Après-midi, soir, and demain. Did you get all three? It should be H, F, et A. Voila. So 5 is obviously are you free this afternoon. 6 is are you free tonight. And then 7 is are you free tomorrow. This word libre means free. It don't mean free as in like you don't have to pay for it. The word for that is gratuit. Gratuit. Libre means free as in you've got nothing to do. And it comes from the word liberté. Liberty, which means freedom. Voilà. All right, guys. Free to go. Numéro 8 is the only question left. Qu'est-ce que tu fais veut dire I. What are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? I say that to you all the time. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Alors, numéro 9, je ne fais rien. C'est D. I'm not doing anything. And then numéro 10, je n'ai pas trop envie is another way of saying B. I don't really fancy it. So in French, you use this word envie, which means envy. So if you've got envy of something, someone's got something you want. For example, Riley was envious of Mr. Ennis's good looks. Yeah, he's envious because he's not got them. So, je n'ai pas trop envie means I don't really want to. You literally say in French, I don't envy doing that, which is beautiful. Right, guys, so excellent effort ici. Give yourself a mark out of 10. 5 or more will be a very good score. We'll be happy with that. 8 or more is fantastic. Did you get onto our extra challenge? So, are you free tonight? Do you want to go to the cinema? You'd have to use the language you've matched up here. Here it goes. Tu es libre ce soir? Tu veux aller au cinéma? Or you could say, est-ce que tu veux aller au cinéma? Or veux-tu aller au cinéma? All of those would be acceptable. Or you could say, est-ce que tu es libre ce soir? Guys, a really good effort here. You've matched up our language and you seem to know it. Let's push you a bit further. This next task is going to be tough. You can use this task on your sheet for the next task, which is directly below it. Et voilà, look on your sheet at this activity here. Je vais expliquer en français. Alors, cette fois, vous avez dans la boîte bleue, c'est les questions cette fois. Et ici, dans la boîte orange, vous avez les réponses. Voilà, donc c'est questions-réponses. Il faut trouver la paire entre la question et la réponse ici. Par exemple, numéro 1, tu veux aller à une fête. Donc, I know from activity 1, because I can look at activity 1 to help me for this, not cheating. It says, do you want to go to une fête? We know from module 3 is a party. Do you want to go to a party? Okay, so look at all our possible answers. Let's have a look. A says, non merci, je n'ai vraiment trop envie. No thanks, I don't really want to. Okay, that could be the answer. Do you want to go to a party? B says, oui merci, j'adore les fêtes. It's got to be that one. So, do you want to go to a party? Yes, thank you. I love parties. Voilà, so there we go. Numéro 2. Tu es libre cet après-midi. Are you free this afternoon? Where does it talk about afternoon? A, C, D, E, F. See if you can find the pair for me. You only use them once, remember, so cross them out when they're done. And then, if you finish that, vous avez une chasse au trésor ici pour le défi additionnel. Cherchez dans le texte, voilà, that goes there. Cherchez dans le texte pour le vocabulaire ici. Oh, sorry, that goes down there. Voilà. Cherchez dans le texte pour le vocabulaire ici. Don't do lines, write it all in, guys. Let's make that the extra challenge for today. See if you can find this vocabulary. So, guys, for both activities, I'll be very happy with 6 for this and this part here. 8 or more is excellent. 16 is full marks today. I'll give you 4 minutes to do this. Put a timer on your phone. Put me on pause. When you restart me, I'll blitz the answers. So bon courage. On y va. Alors mes petits, right guys, if you've restarted me, you are ready for answers. Let's go for it. So, first one done together. Numéro 2. Tu es libre cet après-midi. En anglais, ça veut dire Are you free this afternoon? Donc, find down here, where's it talking about this afternoon? Ding, ding, ding. Voilà, donc c'est oui, je ne fais rien cet après-midi. Donc de avec E qui veut dire oui, yes, I'm not doing anything this afternoon. Alors, numéro 3, on va aller à un concert. Tu veux nous accompagner? Now, remember what I say about French is if they use a more old-fashioned way when they speak. So in English, we used to do this like in the war. And if you watch like a film, a really old film, black and white, they'll speak English differently. In France, they still speak like that. So number 3 literally says, one is going to go to a concert. Do you want to accompany us? No, would you ever use that word? No, but in France, it's not posh. This is literally how they speak. So, we're going to go to a concert. Do you want to accompany us? Do you want to come with us? Alors donc, il y a quelques possibilités. So, we've already used this one. We've got A, C, D, and F left. It matches to, where else is it talking about a concert over here? Here we go, la musique rock. Donc, c'est C. Voilà, on va aller en concert. Tu veux nous accompagner? Je veux bien. J'adore le musique rock. I'd also accept A if you have gone for that. I'll allow that. Alors, numéro 4. Tu veux nous accompagner? This one is A, better. Non merci, je n'ai pas trop envie. So, tu veux nous accompagner? Do you want to go with us? A says no thanks. I don't really want to. A and C can be either way around, guys. Numéro 5. On va faire des magasins. Tu viens. So, one is going to do some shopping. Are you coming? Where does it talk about shopping? C'est ici, voilà, c'est F. Tu rigoles. Je déteste faire du shopping. So, this says tu rigoles is how you say like you're joking or like no way. Tu rigoles. We're going to look at that phrase today. Je déteste faire du shopping. C'est évident. I hate doing shopping. Et donc finalement, qu'est-ce que tu vas faire demain soir? We're looking for the word demain. And ça, c'est des je n'ai rien à faire demain. Pourquoi? Which says I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Why? Voilà, right guys, mark out of 6 for that. On to la chasse au trésor. Do you want to is tu veux. Or you can say veux-tu or est-ce que tu veux. Those are our 3 ways to ask a question. Are you free? C'est tu es libre. Are you coming? Tu viens. What is qu'est-ce que? Tomorrow night is demain soir. Parties, I les fêtes. You should know that one. I'm doing nothing is je ne fais rien. So je fais is I do. Je ne fais pas is I don't do. Je ne fais rien is I do nothing. You should know this word rien means nothing. There's a really famous song called Je ne regrette rien, which means I regret nothing. Type it into YouTube. It's really old, but it's an absolute banger. Alors, I have nothing to do is that word again. Je n'ai rien à faire. So I have nothing to do. You're joking. Tu rigoles. And then finally, I really want to is je veux bien. You literally say in French, I want good or I want well. Je veux bien. I really want to go. Right, guys. Add up how many you've got. 16 for full marks. Anything over 6 is a really good score on both activities combined. You have matched up some of our language. You've looked at questions and answers. But today, I want you to be able to ask these questions and give answers confidently in French. There's also some really difficult grammar here. Alors, so what I want to do is look at all the things we've highlighted in green and we've highlighted in blue. These are really important tenses today. I'm going to spend the next few slides talking through it. Listen carefully. There's some key questions you have to answer. Alors, right guys, here's our key questions for today, and they are key questions. We're doing year 9 work now, and all this stuff is absolutely crucial for the GCSE. All of this is GCSE from now on. In the future tense, you've seen it before, but you need to master this now. While we're in lockdown, you need to have this 100% ready, so when we come back, you can use this. So, questions 1 and 2 are so important today. I'm going to keep coming back to them throughout the lesson. Make sure you can answer them. 3 and 4 are revision today. We've already looked at the verb vouloir and it's really similar. We're going to be revising that as well. I want you to use both. So 1 and 2 are so important. Question 1 is a stupid question though because it's answered in the second part. So how many parts does the future tense have? It's the same in English. Are you going to tell me how to make the future tense? See what I've done there? Let's go through it and see what you've got. So part 1, obviously you need a pronoun. Who's doing the verb? So the word pronoun means it stands in for a noun, so a name. Rather than Mr. Ennis, I can say he. So these are the pronouns. The first step, you always use your pronoun in French. Okay, so the second part, to make it into the future, we need a bit that says going, because if you're going to do something, you're on the way to doing it in the future tense. So you need to say I and then am going or are going or is going, and for that we need our verb to go, which is aller, which is what I've got here. It's an irregular verb, so it changes completely. You have to know how this verb changes inside out. Now luckily for you, we've got a song to help you. It comes with the most stupid video and song I've ever seen. I hate this song because it just stays in your head all day. I've got the link in the description. We've also got it here. Have a little watch of this song. This is the verb you need to know off by heart. Stupid. Je vais, on va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, on va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Je vais, on va, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Right, stupid. That's enough of that. If you enjoyed that, you're an idiot, and you can watch it as much as you want via the link, guys. You need to learn that verb inside out. Use the song to help you. Je vais, tu vas, so catchy. So those are our two parts. So far, we've got a bit that says I'm going, or you are going, or he is going. Next bit, I need to say what I'm going to do. I'm going to play. I'm going to watch. I'm going to eat. How do you say to verb? So, as I said, how do you say to verb? We've got parts 1 and parts 2. I'm going. How do you say that to verb? You need an infinitive. So we've talked about infinitives before. They're the full form of the verb before we change them. Therefore, they've always got the ER, IR or RE on the end. So have a look at this. It's before it's been changed. Every verb in French ends in ER, IR or RE. Now we remember to do different tenses. We chop off the ER, IR, RE. You keep it on, and if you do, you've got the saying to go or to play or to visit. So keep on the ER, IR, RE. The third part is your infinitive. You must keep the ER, IR, RE on the end. So all you need to do is put these steps together. Here it is. So you've got the knowledge of that stupid song to help you complete this, and then we've got the infinitive. These are the 3 parts we need to put together for the future tense. So let's go through them one more time. We need a pronoun, I. We need a bit that says like going or you're going or he is going. So I am going, and then we need the infinitive. We don't take off the ER, IR, RE, we put it all together. So let's look at number 1. I'm going to go. Okay, so I is je. I can remember the song I am going is je vais. And then the verb to go, before I've changed it, is aller. Put all the 3 bits together. Je vais aller. Voila. Brilliant. Okay, so next one. We are going to watch. This is we. How does the verb change? So it goes je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons. So that's what I need. Nous allons. And then the verb to watch, I say je regarde. But the full form has got an ER in the end. Regarder. Put the 3 bits together, you should have nous allons regarder. Voila. Right, guys, put me on pause. See if you can do 3, 4, 5, and 6. When you restart me, I'll go through the answers. Hello, right, guys, I'm going to go through the answers. How have you got on? So he is going to think. Remember our 3 parts. Always start here, and then think of the infinitive. So he is going. This is he. And then how does it change? Je vais, tu vas, il va. So il va. And now a verb to think is, it's je pense, but I've changed that for I. So it should have an ER in the end. Il va penser. He is going to think. We're our infinitive. All right, over here, number 4. We're going to have. So we're going is nous allons, and our verb to have, the full form before it's changed is avoir. Nous allons avoir. We're going to have. All right, it's getting tough now. They're going to see. So think about our song. Je vais, tu vas, il va. elle va, nous allons, vous avez, ils vont is what you need. And then our verb to see is either voir or regarder. You can have both, either ils vont voir or I'll allow ils vont regarder as well. And then finally, this one is tough, too tough in a dream. Did you get it? We aren't going to see. All right, how are we going to do this? What has Mr. Ennis done here? So, same thing as you would in English or with any other verb that we've used. So think about I like, j'aime. How do you change it to I don't like? You put ne and pas either side of our verb. So je n'aime pas. So to say we aren't going to see, how do you say we are going? It is nous, part 1, allons, part 2. So we're not going. Nous n'allons pas is we are not going. And then part 3 never changes. You just need your infinitive. The verb to see is either voir or regarder. So put it all together. Nous n'allons pas voir or nous n'allons pas regarder. And that's how it's done. If you did number 6, you're officially a genius. Well done. If you didn't get it, don't worry. Guys, this is the future tense. If you haven't quite got this, why don't you rewind and look at the 3 steps again, then have another little go at this to see if you can get it. Et voilà, right guys, so we've done parts 1 and part 2. I want to do some revision on our verb vouloir. Alright, so you know vouloir, one of the most important verbs in the whole French language. In any language, you would have already said what you wanted like 10 times today, probably to your mom. So let's go for it. It is our Jingle Bells verb. It goes voulons, voulez, veulent, voulons, voulez, veulent, et voulons, voulez, veulent. Finish it off. Beautiful, beautifully sung. I can hear you from here. Right, guys, are really good at it. This is our verb to 1, and remember, this is always followed by an infinitive as well. Infinitives end in either er, ir, or re. You've got to keep this verb unchanged. Right, guys, so we've looked at the grammar for today. If you haven't quite got those points, why don't you revise? Watch the video again, do the questions again, and then move on. If you think you've got this, you're ready to learn our new language for today. Mes petits, maintenant, on va apprendre le nouveau vocabulaire. Il faut écouter moi, il faut répéter après moi à la maison. You might just want to talk to your mum and tell her what's happening, otherwise she'll think you've lost your mind in lockdown, just shouting out some French words. So, when you're ready, restart the video and let's get learning some new vocabulary. Alors mes petits, premier, on commence avec une question. C'est quand? C'est quand? Cet après-midi. Cet après-midi. Ce soir. Ce soir. Ce soir. Demain. Demain. Demain soir. Demain soir. Cet après-midi, ce soir, demain soir. Alors donc, ici on a le verbe je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. Alors let's just go je vais aller au cinéma. Aller au cinéma. Je vais aller en ville. Aller en ville. Aller à la patinoire. Aller à la patinoire. Je vais aller à la patinoire. Je vais aller à une fête. À une fête. Je vais aller à une fête. Je vais aller à un concert. Je vais aller à un concert. Je vais faire une pique-nique. Une pique-nique. Je vais faire une pique-nique. Je vais faire une pique-nique. Je vais faire les magasins. Je vais faire les magasins. Voila, so guys, those are our activities. A bit strange teenager activities, some of them, but still, these are all the things you would, if you were on a lockdown, be able to do with your friends. So next, you've said what you're going to do or what you want to do, then you need to invite people out. So to ask people, you'll need to use one of these words in blue. After me, tu viens, tu viens, tu viens. And then this, we talked about this in the starter. It sounds posh, but it's not. Tu venu accompagner. So remember, we talk about this. Any long word in French, just split it up. So it goes accompagner, 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 accompagner. Tu venu accompagner? 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 Ça t'intéresse? Ça t'intéresse? Ça t'intéresse? And then this is how we say we're meeting. On se retrouve. Retrouve. On se retrouvera. Et puis, so guys, you've talked about where you're going, you've asked people to come, you'll have to say if you want to go, if you're invited out, you'll need to use one of these in French. After me, guys, je veux bien. Je veux bien. D'accord. D'accord. Si tu veux. Si tu veux. D'accord, si tu veux. Génial. Génial. Bonne idée. Bonne idée. Génial, bonne idée. Pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? Voilà, alright guys, so if Jane Pine says, do you want to go to the cinema with me? You'll need to use one of these to say you don't want to do that. So, after me, je n'ai pas trop envie. Je n'ai pas trop envie. Je n'ai pas trop envie. And if Bright says, do you want to go to the cinemas with me? You'll need to use this one. It's quite rude. It means, no way, you're joking, aren't you? It goes like this. Tu rigoles. Tu rigoles. Tu rigoles. And then you've got these. C'est vraiment nul. C'est vraiment nul. J'ai horreur. J'ai horreur. J'ai horreur de ça. J'ai horreur de ça. Alors mes petits, right guys, you've looked at all the vocabulary. Now we're going to play pique-niquer. Usually, obviously, you do this with your partner. We can't do that on lockdown, so you're going to do it yourself. You've got 30 seconds, and what I want you to do, ce qu'il faut faire, commencer ici, il faut choisir l'une des choses de dire. Donc, I'm going to go with demain. Donc, demain, puis je vais ajouter la prochaine boîte. Je vais. Donc, demain, je vais. Always go back to the start, so now I'm on the red box. Demain, je vais aller à une fête. Back to the start. Demain, je vais aller à une fête. Tu veux nous accompagner. Right, back to the start. Demain, je vais aller en fête. Tu veux nous accompagner après. Right, 30 seconds has passed. So, I'll turn to the next slide. And what I'm going to do is take away the French, replace it with English, and I'll give you one letter to help you out. So, 30 seconds, I want you, with your phones, to put a 30-second timer. When that 30-second goes, I'll move the slide on and then you're on your own. So, guys, good luck. Put your timer on 30 seconds and then start from the top. And then when 30 seconds is gone, restart your video and I'll move to the next line. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Allez! Right guys, your time will have gone and you've had 30 seconds now. I've taken away the French, I've given you the English and the first letter. Restart your timer for 30 seconds. Go from the beginning and keep going. See if you can get all the way to the end. When your timer goes off, restart the video and I'll take a bit more away. Voilà mes petits. Right guys, 30 more seconds on your timer. Always start from the start. Put me on pause for 30 seconds. Good luck. Allez, on y va. Right guys, so I've been particularly mean here. I've taken away the letters for these ones. You should still be able to do this. 30 seconds on your timer. Put me on pause. See if you can get to the end. Alors, right guys, final challenge. No letters to help you. 30 seconds on your timer. Put me on pause. See if you can get to the end. On y va. Right, guys, so how well did you do? Let me show you how easy this is. Ce soir, je vais aller à une fête. Tu viens cet après-midi, nous allons faire un pique-nique. Tu veux nous accompagner? Tu rigoles. Voilà, simple. Can you get to the end? Let's put you to the test. So what I want you to do is now put 3 minutes on your timer and I want you to write out what you've got. So no letters to help you. On your paper, on your computer, you can type it, or in your books if you're working there. I want you to set 3 minutes on your timer and start at the blue box. Write out your sentence if you can. Put me on pause now, get writing. Okay guys, so here's the answers. Here's what you should have written. Put me on pause, have a look at what you've written. How accurate were you? How well did you do? Have a little look. Alors mes petits, right guys, so that's all the new vocabulary for today and the grammar you need to do. What I want to do to finish off is put you to the test. Now, if we were in class, we'd be playing Guess Who with this language, so you'd invite each other out to work out who is who. I wish we could do that. I really miss teaching some of you, not all of you, but still, Guess Who would have been great. And then we would have done a little speaking game. We can't do that, but to test you, we can put you to the test with one way. Alors mes petits, on va finir avec qui parle. On a déjà fait cette activité, donc je pense que je peux décrire l'activité en français. Donc, je vais décrire une personne ici. Je vais dire quand cet après-midi. L'activité, je vais aller au cinéma. Et la deuxième, ce soir, je vais aller en ville. Demain, je vais aller à la patinoire. Il faut écouter moi, il faut décider la personne qui je décrit. D'accord? Donc, vous avez cette grille sur la feuille. Personne une, dites. Personne une. Voilà, dites. Cet après-midi, je vais faire un pique-nique. Ce soir, je vais faire une pique-nique encore. Et demain, je vais aller à une fête. Tu veux m'accompagner? Alors, who is that, guys? Write them in person one. If you didn't get them, listen to me again and then see if you can work them out. Alors, personne de dit. Cet après-midi, je vais faire une pique-nique avec mes amis. Et ce soir, nous allons aller à un concert. Demain, nous allons aller à une fête. Tu viens? Alright guys, who is that for person 2? Rewind me if you're not sure. For person 3 then, why don't we mix it up a bit, yeah? So I might say like what they're doing tomorrow and then this afternoon and then tonight. I'm going to mix up the order to make it tough. Listen up for person 3. They say, demain, je vais aller à la patinoire avec mes amis. Cet après-midi, je veux aller à une fête. Et ce soir, je vais faire les magasins avec mes parents. Alright, who is that? You might have to listen to that one again. Rewind me if you're not sure. Numéro 4, dit. Ce soir, nous allons aller en ville. Et demain, nous voulons aller à la patinoire. Mais cet après-midi, nous allons aller au cinéma. Tu veux nous accompagner? Alors, c'était qui ça? Et finalement, we're up to person 5. Remember, you can rewind and listen as many times as you want. Person 5 dit, ce soir, nous allons aller à la patinoire. Cet après-midi, nous voulons aller au cinéma. Et demain, je veux aller en ville avec mes parents. Alright, who is that, guys? Right, put me on pause. You can rewind and listen to it all again. Check your answers. I'm going to go through them now. So, the first person was Hubert. Second person was Karim. Troisième person était Fatima. Quatrième était Marc. Et finalement, the last one was Saeed. Right, guys, how many did you get? Give yourself a mark out of 5. Right, a really, really good effort today. I'm going to very quickly talk about the homework. So I get loads of emails on homework. It's just too hard to stick to the homework timetable. So I just set you one homework a week, and then you've got the whole week to do it. And if I give you all the files, you can manage your time on lockdown however you want. So for this week's homework is homework 4. First thing I want you to do is, some people are doing really well on Memrise, like Arian, and doing really well. What I want you to do is spend 15 minutes on Memrise on this language. You've got the verb aller, you've got the verb vouloir, you've got loads of vocabulary, so make sure you're spending that time on it. There will be a vocab test next lesson. Next, you know how daily tests work. Excuse me, what? So you know how daily tests work. This is such a crucial thing you need to do for GCSE to get a grade 4. You need to learn this off by heart. So I want you to complete the future tense daily tests. You can write it in, you can type it in. I don't mind how you do it, as long as you know this off by heart for when we come back. I'll be really happy. And then to test you again, we've got some jumbled sentences here. So what I do is I do all the daily tests, and then I see if I can do this and put this in the right order. So let me do number 1. It's really long. Je vais retrouver mes copains sur Facebook ce soir. Voilà, done. So what you need to do is put these in the right order. They're quite tough. See what you can do. Guys, all of this, do it this week. Make sure you get it done. Make sure you master this. You've got to do homework and the video lessons as well. Right, I think you've worked really hard today. Any questions, any queries, any problems, you can email me. I've got nothing to do. Happy to receive emails and talk to some of you. Right, guys, so well done for today. I'll see you next time. Merci, mes petits. Au revoir.